Alright, what is going on everyone? We are here, first match of the day, back with Park Midnight, and it is the first 1v1 of the video. So I've been trying to work on my kickoff since the last video. Someone did say probably best to try and get to supersonic speed. I still struggle with kickoffs, and it is something I'm working on, but this video was actually quite a successful video in terms of gameplay. I did make a lot of mistakes, which you want to see in a 1v1 series. There's the first of many, giving them a little bit too much time there. Basically, I'm going to be doing this voiceover to kind of talk you through what I was thinking perhaps in my head, and then how it actually turned out, because it's easier in hindsight to look at it and then see how you did. See there, I noticed he dunked me with that kickoff, and this first guy that I played compared to the second guy tend to delay his kickoffs a lot more, so I had to change my play based on that. But that was a nice little maneuver. I thought for a second he was going to save it there, and it did actually go in, so I was happy there. 1-1, as you can see in the chat, I said close one. And yeah, so in this video, I do play two 1v1s in Diamond 2 rank, which is the highest I've ever been. See there, I tried to get the side flip even on the straight kickoff to get a fast kickoff, and he was considerably behind me on that. So I think going through this 1v1 matchup, I did start to change my kickoff style a little bit to meet his demands, whether I delayed it or tried a fast kickoff to get it past him entirely. Another thing I did learn recently with 1v1s that I tend to do quite a bit, I usually hold up the ball quite a lot and try to dribble it. Sometimes it's good just to have a strike, and that is what happened there. So when I say take the shot, that is my way of letting me know now that I was going to delay it a little bit to let him perhaps go first, and it was more of a 50-50 at that point. He did kind of win the 50-50, but he didn't completely dunk it past me, which was always a plus for me. I managed to loop it over him there, and yeah, another thing I've been trying with my 1v1s, try and vary the amount of times I challenge. So sometimes in the game I'll challenge really early so they get in their head that I'm someone that challenges a lot. Then maybe I'll give them a bit of time to see how they then play right there. See there, he was used to me giving him time. I thought I'd push for a challenge, and it worked out quite well. And he did end up whiffing there, which allowed me to put it in the net, which was a result of my change in how I went about challenging him for the ball. So these are all different things. I think this one I might have tried a fast kickoff. I'm not sure. Let's just watch it. I did. See, I noticed that he was delaying a lot of his kickoffs, so I knew I could actually have a clean fast kickoff to get it past him, and I actually managed to put it in the net there, which was all right. Whereas if someone else was trying a faster kickoff to try and meet me, I wouldn't successfully be able to put the ball past them like that with that fast kickoff. I believe I tried it here again, messed up a bit, and just let him walk straight past me. So there we go. That's another thing I need to work on. But hey, it's still 4-2, and we've got a commanding lead right now, and I feel fairly confident at this point in the game. So we'll just let this play out and see how we go from here. Please let me know down in the comments, of course, how you're finding these videos and stuff like that. This was quite a simple maneuver there. I managed to get it past him, but he did get back and recover well. So I just thought I'd go back and get some boosts. So I gave him the nice one. I thought he dealt with that fairly well, considering he sort of gave me a bit too much time at the beginning. At this point, I decided to shadow instead of challenging. I managed to get the save away, but he did get the demo. Luckily, I think the save was enough, and I thought, hey, let's just punt it down the pitch and see how it goes. And it actually worked out well for me. The spawn was fortunate, but the connection was still, good. It needed to be, and we managed to get the 5th goal. So here we go. Let's go for another kickoff. Tried to slow it down a little bit by the end, but my fast flip already got me too far ahead of him on that point. And he kind of did what I did to him. He actually changed it up and challenged me a bit quicker there. Caught me a little bit off guard, but we managed to get a decent enough clear with a decent amount of boost. Again, he challenged quite fast, which did catch me off guard. But still, we managed to deal with it. The landing there was alright. Someone did comment that it seems that I'm quite bumpy on my landings, and I need to try and get better at that. This bit was kind of annoying. I remember when I was recording, I 100% side flipped to the ball, but maybe I just got my angle of the analog stick slightly wrong, and it flew me forward, which meant I didn't put the ball in the net. And then there is a failed Magnus flip for you all. So there's a lot that I need to learn, and improve on in 1v1s, but given that this is Diamond 2 rank, and I've always been a Platinum 1s player since I really tried to take it seriously, which I guess I'm doing with this series, I would say I'm performing okay at this point. I managed to shadow that quite well and then make the challenge. Another comment one of you guys left is that I seem to shadow quite far away, so my idea of shadowing is sort of correct. But I give them too much space when I do it, so it's kind of the effect of shadowing is irrelevant. There, when I missed the boost the first time, I then went to miss the boost on purpose the second time to try and make him think I had none. It didn't really amount to much in the end, but this one I just got caught napping, and he managed to get it past me. That was my mistake there. There's me in the chat, just letting you know earlier on that I did side flip on that open net, and I have no idea as to why I flew forward, but sometimes angles just don't happen. Maybe I got my thumb placement slightly wrong. This is a kickoff I always struggle with, flipping to the right. It doesn't feel as natural to me as flipping to the left, so I tend to just sort of do whatever I can to almost make it a neutral kickoff. I think, as far as I'm concerned, because my kickoff is my weakest part of my ones game at this point, if I can make a kickoff as neutral as possible and then try and play them on the outfield, I tend to play better here. This one's unfortunate. I managed to get away from him quickly, and I half flipped way too late, making it basically just impossible for me to get back in time. So 5-4, it's a very close game at this point. So there we go. You see, I deployed the same tactic, managed to get a fast kickoff, and it actually just worked out perfectly. I managed to get it past him and put it through the net. My gameplay then froze here, so I had to just resync that real quick. But yeah, we're back 6-4, 125, and this is how it's going to be. How it's going to be going down. That was a decent kickoff, and to be honest, it looks like I've got this game in the bag. This was a decent little maneuver to get the clear. I wanted to follow up with the boost, but my hit was relatively weak, and he actually managed to stop it. But I've still got the boost. I've still got possession, so I'm in a very commanding position at this point. I thought I could come quickly off the wall. This was a bit quicker than I'd like, but I still managed to do what was necessary to put it in. The ball came down quicker than I thought. I knew it was going to come down rapidly, but it definitely came down quicker than I thought. But I was able to make the necessary adjustments. 7-4 with a minute left. You'd hope you can kind of win the game from here. I managed another fast kickoff and then completely whiffed, which is fantastic. But like I said, what's a one series without a load of mistakes from yours truly? But still positive things, I would say, coming. I'm kind of fortunate that this guy slowed down all his kickoffs, because I feel fairly confident doing a fast kickoff. It's when they do a fast kickoff as well. It's about making the 50-50 in order to actually not come off conceding a goal straight off the kickoff, because that's something that really tilts me in 1v1s. But this game, I was doing alright with my kickoffs, and I felt fine with it. I thought I could have gone for like some sort of wall shot here, but I think by this time I was kind of just playing it safe, and he was quite tilted by that. I'm not sure if he left. He did leave. So that's the first game, 8-5. He's probably fuming that he didn't blow me up, but he wasn't quite supersonic, so that was the game there. Winner by forfeit. First game, decent. Please leave in the comments down below what you thought. As I said, a lot of constructive criticism. As I also mentioned throughout this game, there are a few of your comments from the last video that I took on board. That was a promotion up to Diamond 2 Div 4. It would be great to get to Diamond 3 at some point. That is the goal. Before we get into the second game, I want to give a shout out to the sponsors of this video, Lolga.com. I'm going to play their sponsored intro. Be sure to use my discount code to also be entered in a giveaway. A lot of you have been sending screenshots of you using my code, so that's awesome. I'll play the intro and we'll get back into game number 2 against Scrubs. You guys need to go and check out the sponsors of this video, Lolga.com. They sell gift cards for cheaper than they actually are if you use my discount code PIXEL at checkout for 6% off. Say you want a $50 gift card, go to the checkout, use my code, and you can get it for cheaper than $50. If you want to buy V-Bucks on Fortnite, keys on Rocket League, or much more, then you can go and do that using the link in the description. Lolga is not affiliated with any game that I'm playing or showing on the channel, but they're really supporting me, and I hope you go show them some love. So with that being said, enjoy the rest of the video. So first kickoffs in 1v1s, I try and just sort of assess as to how they play, and that for me, that kickoff right there was actually really good. Very clean. I won it basically. It was a really good 50-50, and it kind of had remnants of a Squishy Muffins kickoff that I saw in one of his videos. It was a good flick, and it was a good 50-50. I wish I could replicate that for every kickoff. I didn't really do much with it out in terms of, out on the field, and that flick wasn't as strong as I would like. So again, it's just kind of, I would say, sharpening up my game, trying to play better, basically, and that will come with practice. Towards the end of this recording, I did start to get a little bit agitated. 1v1s does tend to tilt me, because obviously the blame is fully on you, and I'm quite self-destructive in that sense, where I just feel like an idiot every time I make a mistake. But I'm getting better at being less harsh on myself. But yeah, I sort of almost went for not for an air drag, but there was a chance to possibly go for one. I saw he was way backed off, so I could maybe have another shot, but I sort of whiffed that. Didn't really flip into it, just kind of gave it to him. I managed to get a crucial touch here. He almost got the inside sort of flick on me. I was just waiting for him to try and make a mistake. He did quite well, to be honest, even after he did a little bit of a mistake, and that 50 just wasn't helpful for me. So this guy was going to pose more of a challenge than the first one, and we'll see how it goes. I think this bit I just wanted to try and pressure him, and as you can see, his hit was weak. I was hoping he would mess up here, and he did. So I think that was just down to the immense pressure and the speed at which I attacked him with that ball down the right side. So a good first goal. Let's see how this next kickoff goes. I do try the side flip to speed myself up and try and replicate that first one, but I feel like I did the second jump a little bit too early and sort of hung in the air, which kept him grounded and allowed him to follow up the ball quicker than me, as I sort of was just suspended in the air a little bit. But I'm trying to be overly aggressive in this first part, so that's the image he has of me as a player. and just to try and throw him off guard perhaps later on in the game. I gave him a bit of time there to see what he did with it, but then I probably should have challenged that second time instead of turning back. Have a quick look at goal. I realized I think I had the goal covered there, but he did send it wide, so I think this is the chance for me to just bury it into an empty net, which I'm obviously happy with. Grateful for. 2-0 lead, 3 minutes to go. It's looking quite good so far. So here we go. I tried another fast kickoff. Just basically got my positioning wrong. He did one himself, but I think if I hit that, I might have been able to hit it past him. I had to jump up quickly here because some people do try and jump off the back wall and side flip it in. As you see there, I said close one. And that would have been a good bounce shot for me, so that was a smart challenge from him, even if he didn't have any boost. I thought he didn't have boost. Turns out he did have boost, so he put it in straight past me. You could see I was kind of allowing him to have the ball. I'll be saying in the chat that I thought he had boost. But yeah, he outplayed me there. He mind gamed me pretty damn well, so that's my mistake, and I need to read the game better, I guess, in those situations. But coming up, 2-1, 2:45 left on the clock, and let's see how we can go from here. So at this point, I'm hoping he thinks I have no boost. I've collected a few boost pads, and he hasn't seen me collect a big amount of boost. I probably could have done a bit better with the ball there. But now he knows I've got the boost, and I have, that power's gone. I backed up, managed to get out of his way, going for that bump, and I think I hit it wide. Yep, I hit it wide. Went for a demo there. Probably out of rage, let's be honest. Rash decisions come when you miss an open net. It's kind of frustrating. But yeah, I think if I can just become a little bit more clinical with my finishing and a little bit smarter with choosing when or not to challenge, I'll be in a better position. That right there was just absolutely dreadful. I definitely think if I was using Dominus, Batmobile, Marauder even, I used to play ones in my Road to Diamond series with Marauder, I think I would have had a better shot at that flick. That is the one downside to the Octane. It's the shorter car, and it's more difficult to really get a flick off. That was just a failed kickoff. I will work on that. If there's any sort of kickoff tutorials out there you guys can recommend, by all means, let me know, as always, down in the comments. But here we go, next kickoff. I reached supersonic speed just there at the end, but he had a better 50-50 on me in that one. So I'm just going to go back and get some boost and try and see what he can do with it. And I managed to get the touch there. Just tried to throw off his attack, throw off his momentum, and keep it in the corner for a bit. Now it's up to me to make an attack. Luckily, kind of got that first flip touch, allowing me to advance down the pitch. But yeah, he's still got possession at this point. I was hoping for a whiff there. He didn't quite get it right, but then again, my hit was not the best. So it's still an open play. I'm still a goal down. I got a good bump on him there, but he recovered really well, actually. That was a really good recovery. I shot him a little bit there, see his flick there and push it. Unfortunately, the ball didn't fall very kindly for me, so I wasn't in the best of positions to put it straight in the net off the bat, but I do believe I get the flick off here. As you can see, I kind of rolled it off the top of my car and got the desired flick. That's the kind of flick you want every time you attempt one. You want it to come off that well, but usually it doesn't, especially with the Octane. But 3-3, 1:18 on the clock. Let's see if we can get this win. Not a very good kickoff though, to be honest. Again, something I need to work on. But since my last and first 1v1 video, I have watched not a lot. To be honest, I just watched Squishy Muffin's 1v1 placement video because it came up in my recommending. I thought, you know what, I'll give it a try. I know Squishy's not the best 1v1 player in the world, and his kickoff's not the best. But I did learn a couple of things, and I feel like I implemented them decently well in the gameplay in this video. I managed to get a save. He overcommitted. We punished it. 2-1 down, up to 4-3 in the lead now. So this is looking good. I think this one I just wanted to make a sweet connection, but realistically it wasn't, because he did the fast kickoff, and when I don't do the fast kickoff, if I'm slower, he is going to absolutely overpower me. But I think this was just a bit of a rash decision from me. I wanted to pressure him and basically hit the ball away. That was that was some rage. I hit my keyboard. Oh my goodness. I just feel dumb, You feel dumb when you commit to a challenge, you just fly past it, you're not even close. That was a very odd, slow kickoff, but actually kind of worked out for me. I messed up there, so I couldn't go for the first attack, so I had to make sure I had a good flick on it, and I did. So 5-4. Try and calm down, try and breathe, and just see this game home. That is the plan in my head at this point. So just try and get a good connection on the ball. We actually managed it there. I don't know whether he changed his kickoff up or not, or if we just did a better one there. But we've managed to get the ball. I think in my head at this point it was, although only one goal up, it was time wasting. That was my plan. The screen did just go black there because the gameplay froze once again. But yeah, time wasting is the plan here, realistically. If I can just get the ball away from my net with the 10 seconds to go, then I think we're good. And I did it there. So yeah, I'm not going to try and go for net here. He's going back, which gives me an opportunity to flick it into the far corner. I wasn't going for net there. I just wanted to make sure that the game was finished. He can't let the ball hit the ground now. Just challenge that, and that is the game over. So that is going to do it for my 1v1 gameplay for this video. 2 wins out of 2. Do not expect that in the future, especially as the ranks go up. I am going to screw up. I'm going to try and not play that many 1v1 games off camera so you can really see my progression. But these are the first 2 I played. I got another white pair of Celestial 2 wheels within the 15 tiers of the time I got it the last time, and he was a Diamond 3 ones player, so I was really happy with that performance. And yeah, so that's basically it, to be honest. That is going to do it for this video. There's the white Celestial wheels you just saw. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like on it. Once again, please leave your feedback in the comments. It really helps me out, and it genuinely contributed to my 2 wins in this video. So yeah, we're going to try and keep this maybe a weekly series, I don't know, but I had a lot of fun. And let me know how you want to see this formatted. Do you want to see me with a face cam? Do you want to see the voiceovers like this? How do you want me to analyze my own gameplay and put it up on the channel for you all to watch? So yeah, subscribe today to join the Pixel Army. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I'm a Pixel. You have been awesome. Thank you for your support and your help. And I'll see you in the next video very soon. I'm at the top, I run these beats, I hold my spot, so stop before it hits you, it's pickapixel.